Prepare to have your mind blown, because everything you thought you knew about where cats come from is about to be turned upside down. For centuries, experts and cat enthusiasts alike have been chasing the truth behind our feline companions' origins, only to find themselves tangled in a web of mystery. The story seems simple. Cats were domesticated in the ancient Near East, living side by side with the first farmers, or so we thought. The classic tale? Farmers, desperate to protect their grain, welcomed these mysterious hunters into their homes. It all made sense, until now. But what if I told you this tidy explanation is just the tip of the iceberg? The real story is far more shocking. Imagine the truth buried deep beneath desert sands, waiting to shatter everything we thought we knew. Groundbreaking discoveries are rewriting history, revealing a tangled, dramatic journey that no one saw coming. Get ready for jaw-dropping twists and turns, because the true saga of cats is wilder than fiction. For ages, the origins of domestic cats have been cloaked in secrecy, spawning wild theories and heated debates. But now, shocking new genetic and archaeological evidence points to a completely unexpected birthplace for our furry friends. Join us as we unravel the astonishing truth behind cat domestication and reveal how these mysterious creatures journeyed from the wilds of North Africa to the very heart of our homes. For decades, the story of cat domestication began in the Fertile Crescent of the Near East, around 9,000 years ago. Here, as humans settled and stored grain, wildcats were drawn to the abundance of rodents. Over generations, friendlier wildcats thrived alongside people, leading to the domestic cats we know today. But, as with any good mystery, new discoveries would soon challenge this familiar tale. A groundbreaking study in Nature has revealed that domestic cats trace their ancestry not to the Near East, but to the wild Felis libica of Tunisia. This discovery shocked scientists, rewriting the story of cat domestication and migration. Tunisian wildcats journeyed from North Africa, becoming the beloved companions we know today. The true cradle of cats, it seems, lies in Tunisia. The first wave of feline migration from North Africa to Europe occurred around the 2nd century BC. At this time, the Phoenicians, a seafaring civilization based in the eastern Mediterranean, established a vast trading network that spanned the ancient world. Known for their maritime prowess and commercial acumen, the Phoenicians sailed the seas, exchanging goods, ideas, and, inadvertently, feline passengers. Drawn to the rodents that infested Phoenician ships and warehouses, Tunisian wildcats likely boarded these vessels as opportunistic stowaways. As the Phoenicians established trading posts throughout the Mediterranean, these feline hitchhikers disembarked, carrying their genes and their hunting skills to new lands. This first wave of migration introduced North African wildcats to various parts of southern Europe, including the islands of the Mediterranean, where they established small, isolated populations. These early feline arrivals, while genetically distinct from the domestic cats we know today, laid the groundwork for the second, more significant wave of feline expansion that would occur centuries later. Their presence in Europe, however limited, introduced the genes of the Tunisian wildcat into the existing feline population, setting the stage for the emergence of the domestic cat as we know it. The second wave of feline migration coincided with the rise of the Roman Empire, beginning in the 1st century AD. As the Roman Empire expanded its dominion across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, it brought with it a wave of cultural exchange, trade, and, of course, cats. By this time, domestic cats, already established in North Africa, likely accompanied Roman legions and merchants as they traversed the empire. These cats, descended from the Tunisian wildcat and already accustomed to living alongside humans, were prized for their rodent control abilities. As they spread throughout the Roman world, they encountered the descendants of the earlier wave of wildcats, leading to genetic mixing and the emergence of new feline populations. Over time, these cats, shaped by natural selection and human preferences, evolved into the diverse array of domestic breeds we see today. The Roman Empire, with its vast infrastructure and interconnectedness, acted as a conduit for the spread of domestic cats. These felines, valued for their practicality and increasingly embraced as companions, found their way into homes, shops, and even temples across the empire. Their journey from the wilds of North Africa to the heart of Roman civilization marked a turning point in feline history, solidifying their place as cherished members of human society. Cats' journey from Tunisia to the world was shaped by more than rodent control. Revered in ancient Egypt as symbols of protection and motherhood, cats became entwined with goddesses like Bastet, Artemis, Diana, and Freya across cultures. Their mystique and charm secured them a place in homes and hearts worldwide, making cats true cultural icons. The arrival of domestic cats in Europe had a profound impact on the native feline population, specifically the European wildcat, Felis sylvestris sylvestris. These elusive, solitary creatures, once widespread throughout Europe, faced new challenges with the arrival of their domesticated counterparts. Competition for resources, such as prey and territory, likely led to conflicts between the two feline populations. Moreover, the potential for hybridization posed a significant threat to the genetic integrity of the European wildcat. Domestic cats, carrying the genes of their Tunisian ancestors, could interbreed with wildcats, leading to genetic dilution and the loss of unique wildcat traits. This hybridization, coupled with habitat loss and human persecution, resulted in a decline in European wildcat populations, pushing them towards the brink of extinction in some areas. Today, conservation efforts are underway to protect and preserve the remaining populations of European wildcats. These efforts often involve strict measures to prevent hybridization with domestic cats, such as sterilization programs and public awareness campaigns. The story of the European wildcat serves as a reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the unintended consequences that can arise from human actions, even those motivated by seemingly harmless intentions. The discovery of Tunisia as the origin of domestic cats highlights the power of genetics in unraveling the mysteries of the past. For years, researchers relied on archaeological evidence and comparisons of physical characteristics to trace the lineage of domestic animals. However, these methods, while valuable, have limitations. Genetic analysis, on the other hand, provides a more precise and nuanced understanding of evolutionary relationships. By comparing the DNA of different species and populations, scientists can trace their ancestry, identify common ancestors, and pinpoint the time of divergence. In the case of domestic cats, genetic studies revealed the subtle but significant differences between Near Eastern wildcats and their Tunisian counterparts, leading to the groundbreaking revelation of their true origin. The field of genetics continues to evolve, providing new tools and insights into the history of life on Earth. As our understanding of genetics deepens, we can expect even more fascinating discoveries about the creatures we share our planet with, rewriting textbooks and challenging long-held assumptions about the natural world. The story of the cat's surprising journey from Tunisia to the world is just one example of how genetics is revolutionizing our understanding of the past, offering a glimpse into the intricate web of life that connects us all.